Welcome to Steve's Kitchen!
I'm going to take you for a walk around Mornington today, and this is Monty, who's coming for a walk with us. See the ducks? Look at the little ducklings. Quack, quack. You can tell it's spring. Now, last year I actually put a photograph of this up to ask on, I think it was on my Facebook or Twitter, what the name of this plant is. All the crocuses are coming up, daffodils are starting to come up, and I know it's all upside down for the rest of the world because pretty much everyone else is going into winter, but it's so nice to be coming into spring in Australia. Houses in Australia are invariably single story until you get into the city centres. It goes back to the old history where everybody was given a plot of a certain size, certain square meterage or square yards, and so they tended to build single story, what are known in Europe as bungalows. I'm not sure what you would call that in the US or other parts of the world. You can comment down below what you call a single story dwelling. Lemon trees, the lemons in Victoria are great. This tree over here is bursting with lemons. I love it when the lemons come into season. There's so much you can make with lemons. I'll tell you what, have we got a lemon playlist? We'll make a lemon playlist, because some of the lemon drizzle cakes, the lemon tarts, lemon curds, they're so good. I'll leave a link to lemon recipes. Get and check them out. Lemon season is here again, so it's time for us to start making recipes with lemons. I said when we were coming out, Michelle, come here. Look, when we come out today, look at the pair of us. I think our kids think we dress from the local hippie shop. Very colourful. Whenever we walk this route with Monty, now Monty's a rescue dog, belongs to my mother. Whenever we walk this area, there are certain spots where Monty wants to stop and pee. Same places every walk, and he has this sort of hesitancy, you know, as he's coming up towards them. He's not sure if you're going to pull him past or whether you're going to let him actually stop and do his business. Now I'll show you some of the different barks that we have on our trees here in Australia. I don't mean barks as in dogs, but look at this. I don't know if you can see just how gnarly and black. And this is a eucalypt. Now I don't know if this is an ironbark, I'm not sure, but maybe somebody who knows their eucalypts a bit better can tell me. And then just over here, completely different, another eucalypt. Got these silver barks. They have this beautiful smooth texture to them. They're quite unlike trees that I see in other parts of the world. I don't know if you have this sort of tree where you are. If you see this sort of thing in other parts of the world, comment down below, let me know. It's a blue heeler. What's your name?
This is Ned.
Hello, Ned. You've got beautiful colours. What is he? Is he a mix or is he a...
He's a purebred.
He is
Blue
pure.
heeler,
Yeah, I said he was a blue heeler coming up, but
Beautiful markings, eh?
it's lovely.
Yeah.
Hello, Ned.
How old is he?
He'll be 3 next May.
Oh, it's cute.
You're gorgeous, Ned.
Real Aussie dog. Take care. To me, blue heelers are real Aussie dogs. I've not seen them in other parts of the world. Here's another one of those trees coming up. Crows, or ravens, they're the rats of the air. Not a big fan of the ravens and the crows. They haven't got a pretty call, and they're noisy in the mornings, and they pester all the other birds. They tend to always attack them. Now, where should we take you? I know. I'm going to take you up to the rose gardens here, Mornington Rose Gardens. It's not too far. It's a decent 20-minute walk, but it's well worth it. There's loads of these areas throughout Australia, throughout Melbourne, throughout the whole of Australia, these great public park areas. The water here, you've got the ducks again, there's loads of ducks in this pond, and there's a kids skate park over there. We'll come back past it on the way down. This fella thinks I've got bread. Now if Monty was allowed off the lead, he'd be in there, but they're not. You have, just over here, this whole enclosure is for dogs, and they can just run and play, and that's where we take Monty if we want to let him chase a ball. What do you reckon, Monty? You can go in there and give them a chase? It's a gorgeous day. I've seen people come down here and feed bread en masse. They really shouldn't. I mean, literally sacks of bread. So that's why the birds tend to come around you. Who's this?
Hey, Willow, where's your ball?
Oh, it's Willow, is it? Hello, Willow. So this is quite a big dog-free enclosure. There's not many dogs here. It sort of comes in ebbs and flows. There's a couple more coming in. Guy coming in with what looks like a little French bulldog. Oh, a leash-free. Michelle's just reminded me, not a dog-free. Dog-free park would be pretty poor for dogs. But there's a lot of those Labradoodle, Cockadoodles, lots of those sort of blended dogs that have now got their own breed and status, which we used to call mongrels when we were kids, but they are beautiful. I find that remarkable because there's a sign there saying MPRG right next to the Mornington Peninsula Rose Garden, and it's not, it's the Mornington Peninsula Regional Gallery, which is this place. But odd they should use the same initials as the Rose Garden, which is literally just right next door. Now we're about to see whether or not the roses are in full bloom, full season, because this rose garden here, it's absolutely beautiful when the roses are all in bloom, but I think at this time of year it's probably not a lot of roses in bloom. It doesn't look too colourful from here, so no, it's not. Can you imagine later on in the spring when all of this is colourful? You know, it's absolutely popping with different types of roses. Now here's an early bird. Look at this beautiful Victoria Gold. He's been a little bit burnt because there's still some cold weather, so it's getting the frost. There's a little bug in there, isn't there? But you can see just how many buds there are. I mean, this is going to be a wash with colour. And just in case you're wondering how I know the names, they're all labelled. Do you mind waiting there, Monty? You getting bored? So let's have a look around the rose garden, see if we can spot you any early arrivals. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some winter flowering or early spring flowering varieties. A month from now, this place will be a rainbow of colours, all different varieties. Hopefully, if we're in this area during the second half of the spring, we'll come down and catch all these in bloom, because it is absolutely beautiful. The other big thing, this is all free to come in here for the public, just to come have a little walk. There are places you can sit down. I'm determined to get a bit of colour, so we come to the other side, the entrance of the rose garden here, where there are, I think, lupins and many more sort of earlier spring, winter flowering plants. Take a look. Now, I've just seen something over here that you only really see in Australia. It's an indigenous plant. It's the didgeridoo plant, and I've only really seen this grow in Australia. I don't think it grows overseas. It has the most unusual of bark. It's quite smooth, a little bit like the trees we were looking at earlier on, but it has these interesting markings. Got one here that's got something that looks a bit like a boomerang. I often think we could export those to other countries because I've never seen them growing overseas. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. So these roses, they haven't been identified. They've just got a number. And I'm guessing they can identify them through genes or something, but anyone want to have a guess? Now, I did think these were lupins, but getting closer, I don't think they are. I'm not super good with my plants, but from a distance they look like lupins, but they're certainly not. I just found another one creeping down here. Now here is a bird that you don't see outside of Australia that often. Now they're going to run away because I'm here. But these parrots, how pretty are they? Hello. And they're probably going to nest in this tree. And there's a bunch of coots swimming towards me, hoping that I've got some snacks for them. G'day guys. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good day for it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. Who do you watch?
Tanner Fox,
Huh?
Tanner Brunga, Tanner Fox.
I don't know that. Who's that?
Oh, they're just
I'm hopeless, aren't I?
Wait, what's your YouTube
What does he do?
He likes skins and stuff.
What's his name?
Tanner Fox.
Tanner Fox. Is he American, is he?
Yeah.
So these are the barbecue pits. Oh, kind of cool. There's a group over here having a barbecue, so I won't disturb them. All right, guys? How are you? Nice little play park. Lots of little picnic tables, places to park.
Can I bring it?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Hey!
Kids love YouTube. YouTube is the future of entertainment, or something like it, you know. I'm sure there'll be someone to come along and knock it off the pedestal, but there'll always be this sort of social media entertainment, because TV, as far as I'm concerned, and for me it's been like it in most of our lives. We haven't watched television for decades, but for the young generation, social media, social TV is the way of the future, and hopefully not too much of it, so they get out, play on the boards like this and enjoy themselves. So
Woo! Shout out to Raymond Water! Welcome to Steve's Kitchen!
beautiful. You guys are stars. Now with the sun starting to go behind that big cloud, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Now of course we're doing the usual video recipes on Steve's Kitchen. I think tomorrow we're making almond milk. We've got the new Smoothie Tuesday series and the weekend cooking videos as well. So get on your social media, share this, put a little sunshine in your friends and family's lives, share the video across, and take care. And in the meantime, we will see you very shortly. Be good.